itself out. Haven't talked about it much. It's one thing that's been pretty good for us all year until the last couple of games. Like I told you after Thursday's game, there was no question. Our mindset from our guys was let's outscore them, and we could never get it changed during the course of the game. But we've got to be good in the half court defensively. But I think hopefully we can extend it. We've got to have a lot more ball pressure. I mean, it absolutely killed us over the weekend. We were no ball pressure in our rotations. We got the first rotation several times, but our second rotation was never there, and it's we've got to be better.
So you want to see these guys improve day in and day out? I mean, offensively, they definitely improved this weekend, right?
Well, we did, but again, it's got to be a constant. This is the time of year that teams are hopefully getting better, and we definitely took a step back defensively over the weekend, no question about it, and we need to take a step forward offensively, defensively, and we've just got to be better in every phase of the game right now.
You kind of have a new problem, like you talk with defense has been one of your constants all year. To have that kind of arise this late in the game, I mean, is that frustrating?
Yeah, it's frustrating. I mean, there's been several things that's frustrating, but bottom line is we've got to go back to work, and it's the only way to fix it. And we had an early morning workout this morning. Thought yesterday we were good, and we got a chance this afternoon to get better. We got a chance tomorrow to get better, so hopefully we'll do that.
You've talked in the past about having good practices during the week. Can you pinpoint why that's maybe not translating into game day?
Not really. I mean, it's odd, honestly. I mean, I've done this for a while, and to see them on how hard and at times how good they are on Monday, and then see that same team on Thursday, I've had the opposite effect from time to time. Teams that weren't as good in practice, but when the lights came on, much, much better. This team's almost the exact opposite. They'll be really good on a Monday, and then all of a sudden on Thursday they're not. So I don't know. I think some of it is maturity. We're still a young basketball team, and we've got to have some veteran leadership as we go down the stretch.
Start hoping for some bad practices then?
I'm hoping for some good games, more than bad practices.
How do you get Brandon Harris out of the slump that he's in?
I wish I had the answer. Only he has that answer. He's a guy that we are constantly telling him to look for the open shot, take open shots. We need him to make shots. Need him to get back to. I think he's gone 3 games without a made field goal. We need someone on the perimeter other than TJ to start burying some shots. I think that will help us a lot.
It seemed like Brandon really started to hit his stride when he was running the point. Do you think he's having difficulty adjusting going back to just being a primary shooter?
No. I mean, we were a better basketball team when he was not at the point. Bottom line, we were better when he was at the 2. He played well early. I mean, early in the season, prior to mid-December, I thought he was doing what we needed him to do. Had some big games. Most importantly, I thought he high energy defensively. He was very good. He rebounded the ball, and we don't have to have him score 20 points. 10 or 12 would be nice, but we've just got to have some different guys step up, and not just Brandon. It's got to be a collection of guys.
Nice to see George Fant have a couple of good games down in Florida over the weekend.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a focal point for us on the offensive end, as well as him and TJ. A lot of the things we do run through those 2 guys. So we need them to be guys to get 15 to 20 a night. We're much better when they're doing that.
talking about Kevin earlier, kind of tell me his journey, how he got Turkey to Las Vegas to here.
Well, first time I ever seen Kevin play was in the summer on the AAU circuit, and he played off the ball a lot, which at times he's a guy that's more comfortable at the two than the one. Terrific teammate, competitor. We got in on him late. He's been a good player for us. It's been frustrating, I know, for him to deal with all of the injuries that he's dealt with this season. I mean, prior to his ACL injury in January, I think he had gone 5 straight games without a turnover. He was starting to play really well, and he's had a multitude of injuries this year, from groin, ankle, hamstring. I mean, just unfortunate.
You get Monroe on Thursday, record-wise worst team in the league. Obviously, you guys need a win. They need a win. What's the thought process going into Thursday?
Let's go play. Let's get better, and let's do what we've been working on, what we've been talking about, and it's time to start playing better basketball. And 2 weeks ago was better. Would have been a good time to start playing better basketball, but they're a basketball team that they've lost a lot of tough games. I mean, they've been right in every game. They're a good basketball team that's haven't found a way to win a lot of games. I mean, they beat North Texas last week by 11. So it will be a difficult game for us. It's one we better be ready to play.